Questions for the Arcturians. May 13, 2015. When my computer crashed, because of my mistake, I was talking to my friend, Shauna, about the higher purpose of this mistake. We pondered that question because the myriad realizations of our ascension process is that there are no mistakes or accidents. We are the creators of our reality, whether that creation arises from our conscious or unconscious mind. Therefore, we decided to ask the Arcturians about why I dropped my computer, which set into motion a huge challenge for me. I was in the middle of a big project, which I had to do via my iPhone and pad. I could never see the big picture, so I had to just carry on the best I could. I wish I could say that I was always calm and collected, but that was not true. I guess I needed to perceive myself in full drama mode. Below is what the Arcturians said, as Shauna recorded and transcribed their message. Message from Arcturians on May 5, 2015. Sue. Dear Arcturians, help me to understand why all of my technology has died. Arcturians. During the time of the event, most technology will go down. Because everything will reboot into a higher frequency, so all that you have held as security, ease, communication, necessary, and important, will need to be released temporarily because you need to recalibrate to a higher perception of reality. Within that interim, you will need to draw upon all that you have learned in your myriad incarnations on Earth, as well as in your ascension ride that is culminating into the higher frequencies of reality. You will be building the foundation for a new way of life. Chaos always precedes change. To welcome the change, you will need to also welcome the chaos. At the moment of in-between, you will all step into that moment of being in-between. In-between is a 3D illusion, but it is a very powerful illusion and one that will be difficult for many of our grounded ones to release. For all of your incarnations on physical Earth, you have lived in some degree of separation. There has always been an in-between. You are one person, there is another person, and in between, there is air, space, time, etc. As you transmute into your 5D light body, there is no in-between. All is one. You will feel each other person, place, situation, or thing as one with you as you unite and intertwine in purpose, intention, and most important, in unconditional love. There will be no enemies that you can blame for your difficulties. There will be no bosses who can make you do what you do not want to do. There will be we who are sharing, intermingling, intertwining, and communing with all life within that now. This extreme shift in perceptions is what we/you, your galactic family and your celestial families are endeavoring to share, communicate, and educate you. The event will be a complete shift in your perception of yourself, your perception of others, and in your perception of reality. From your third-dimensional perception, you are thinking that your environment will change. That is actually incorrect. Your environment is already multidimensional. What will change will be your perception of your environment. If you lived in a reality where it was always dark as night, and then one day a sun came up, that is much how you will experience this shift. The darkness, fear, and illusion that have hampered your perceptions for eons, especially since the fall of Atlantis, will be transmuted into light. Then you will perceive reality, your reality, on Earth, in the same manner that we, your galactic and celestial family, perceive your reality within our now. I also want to add a long conversation that I had with the Arcturians the other day. What they said to me, and meant for everyone. Dear Arcturians, will I live to see the dawn of this new age? Arcturians. Oh, our dearest Suziel, you and all our emissaries of light are living it now. Many of you have been serving us for many decades. You have all fulfilled all of our wishes to the best of your ability without help, without money and without fear. Now, many of you are ready to begin your process of remembering your lives on our starships. This memory can complicate your 3D life even more. However, for those who wrote in their pre-birth contract to live in 2 or more realities at once, that opportunity is arising. Do you remember when multidimensional was an unknown concept? It will be the same for those who first remember their higher dimensional realities while still wearing an earth vessel. Are you ready for that shift in reality? Sue. Yes, yes, yes. The only issue is that we all carry the burden of having to make 3D money. Arcturians. Dear ones, when your multidimensional life begins, there will no longer be money, much less bills. Hence, the vast wasteland between the rich and the poor will be forever closed. With no issues of money, your reality will vastly change, as money has always been the great divider. Sue. Dear Arcturians, what will happen with the Cabal? I know I have asked this before, but it seems that something has recently changed. Arcturians. That depends greatly on the ascending ones. If you, the members of Ascension, can release all your fear and feel the protection of your multidimensional self, you will be able to fully be unconditionally loving and totally forgiving of the Cabal. They chose, or had karmic restraints, to be born into their reality. If you remember to send the Cabal unconditional love and violet fire on a regular basis, they will begin to awaken from within their own ranks. Are you willing to do that? Sue. Yes. I am willing and dedicate myself to recognizing all fearful, judgmental and angry thoughts and emotions that I have towards the Cabal. Then I will erase those thoughts and feelings by sending them unconditional love and violet fire. Arcturians. Are you sure? Sue. Let me look inside to see. Oh, dear Arcturians, I can't stop crying. I cannot see anything. I cannot feel anything. All that I can is cry out my myriad upon myriad lives of victim and victimizer. How could I judge them, when I have been them in many incarnations? As I go inside again, the inner screen pans back to see a time map of the many eras on which I incarnated on Gaia. I see that often I took two simultaneous lives in which I was both the victim and the victimizer. I see these lives as two sides of the same penny, the head and the tail of the penny. I cannot forgive the darkness without being the light, or be the light without simultaneously being the darkness. Arcturians. Has your latest initiations prepared you for this vision? Sue. Yes, I am having a peak experience in the same now that I was needing to let go of everything I ever did. Arcturians. Congratulations. It is this realization that is the turning point between living in time and living in the now. In time there are many past memories and future goals. In the now there is no past to remember and no future to hope for. Therefore, you can only flow within the now. Within that flow there are myriad light streams of various frequencies and dimensions. The light streams are portals that you choose to enter. However, if there is even a second of doubt, decision-making and/or questioning, you will fall back into the time of that second and out of the flow of the now. While in time, your perceptions are limited to the third, fourth dimensions. Therefore, the light streams to the higher dimensions are no longer perceivable. The process of totally releasing the doubt, which pushes you back into time, requires total faith in yourself. This total faith in your own multidimensional self can only occur when you live in the now of unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, and unconditional acceptance of yourself. Blessings to all who may receive this message. Please remember that within the now of self, we are all one. The Arcturians. Channeled by Suzanne Lee. www.suzanneleephd.blogspot.com